that's, well, we can ask, but I don't see how that's gonna be possible, and again, the council needs to, there was a motion to give the money back. Are you considering trying to utilize those funds, or are you still of a mind to, because it looks to me like all the funding you have here is existing money, FEMA money, money that the city has, that we would redistribute and not use FEMA money.
Yeah, that my intent was to get City Hall moved out of here as quickly as possible and into a space that's usable at the meeting. And the April 9th deadline, I don't see how it could be possible for a subcommittee and yourself to meet with the library board to come up with the rest of the plan.
Right.
The rest of the strategic plan, if you will. In any time that's shorter than that, and still allow us to have adequate time to meet the USDA ruling or parameters.
Well, I would like to thank you, Vern, for putting this in front of us. I think it potentially could work as a blueprint. There are things that I do have concerns with. For example, that number E, just like Steve said, appears to be taking the USDA monies out of play. Well, I'm not in favor of spending $2.5 million. We may need a little bit of seed here. You can't plant a crop without seed.
No, and I tried to make that stand out by saying immediate remodeling.
Nope. And I guess if we're going to put this in the form of a motion,
Well, we already got a motion.
well, if we're going to act on it with a motion, I would feel completely different if that E is either amended or stricken. I think the library board has made it very clear to us that they do not want the liquor store, as they put it, as the fifth best option and not viable. I guess if somebody feels I'm wrong here, please correct me. I also have concerns if we go 60 feet out here, and I know these concerns were brought up the last time the library talked of expansion. Where do we go with Memorial Park? Been kind of kicked around this town for a few times, from my understanding. So, just something that we're going to hear about if that happens.
Like I said, that's the other reason I'm not comfortable with a motion this evening. We got this to take time to digest. And you could have given us this with your ideas with time to digest it. But you had to have a motion.
Well, that might have been an open meeting violation, Chris, but I'm trying to be a little bit sensitive to the rules here too. I would be
You
willing.
just handed this to me, Vern. What?
I understand, but if I give it to you,
In a meeting in front of everybody?
and if I give it to Robert, and if I give it to,
In a meeting in front of everybody?
Mark
You just
and
handed it
Rod.
to me. Your open meeting thing is moot. I don't know what you're referring to.
if I gave it to you ahead of time,
You didn't.
if I did.
I think what he's saying is if he would have, it would have been a violation of the open meeting.
I didn't say he should have given it to me beforehand. I'm
It
saying I
sounded
got
like
it
it.
now.
Can I suggest something?
Please.
What I would suggest is either rescind or vote this down. I think what it does is it allows us to move some things forward. One is, I believe it's their second choice is this building. Why don't we let the library board do their voodoo that they do and plan for this space, including the extension as like your next step, just like you would plan 7,500 square feet at the new building to grow into 11,000, how that would work and what the cost would be. Let them get going with that planning process with their architect. In the meantime, we work, I'm not sure how we'll do this, I would suggest that we get an architect and we plan out the expansion of the Muni and get some cost estimates. We can work on where the money's gonna come from, if it's USDA, if it's from the money tree, or if it's money that, you know, we can get from another fund, and then we can all come back together as a group, and we can then have a more solidified plan as to how we're gonna go forward. If nothing else, what this is doing is it's at least driving and saying, who's gonna get which space? And we're at least narrowing our focus down into, so we're not playing a shell game anymore.
Okay?
I
I would be glad to rescind my motion.
You'll need to rescind your second.
Let me think about it.
Okay.
I'll rescind it.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it from both of you.